There is an American iconic kosher company called Joyva. I'm in Bushwick, Brooklyn, New York to check out a factory that has been the original American Halvah manufacturer for over 115 years. Besides, they also make one of the most iconic Passover candies around. That's the chocolate-covered jelly ring. This is Bushwick, New York. This is Joyva Halvah and chocolate-covered jelly ring.
My name is Richard. I am the third generation of the Joyva Corporation. Joyva is a sesame and confection company founded in 1907 by my grandfather, Nathan Radutsky. He had a recipe for halva, came over through Ellis Island, started selling it on the push carts on the Lower East Side. Things kind of took off. And then the demand, I guess, was so high that he built this factory in 1930. Presently, we're in the same location. We employ about 60 or 65 employees. We're here standing on the production floor of the halva. When we manufacture our halva, it comes down through this pipe. We have a big tank of tahini up there. Tahini is the main ingredient in halva. And then we mix other ingredients with the tahini. And we mix the halva in these copper kettles that have been here for decades and decades and decades.
Halva is all done by hand the same way it was for a really, really long time. In fact, so long that once upon a time, it was packed in a little wooden box just like this. This is before we were named Joyva. Before that, we were independent Halvah and Candies, and we sold our halva in these wooden boxes. And they were made off of these handwritten ingredients and recipe cards.
At some point in the late 60s, I believe, they started bringing in other products like jelly rings and marshmallow twists and honey sesame crunch. This is where we make our jelly rings and our marshmallow twists. We mix our ingredients in those big kettles, corn syrup and sugar, something called agar, which is the gelling agent for the jelly. And we recently changed to all natural colors and all natural flavors. And it gets all cooked up to a certain temperature, and then it gets pumped over to the Mogul, and it gets deposited. This machine is called a Mogul, and it makes all kinds of gummy candies, jelly beans, Swedish fish, jelly rings, and marshmallow twists. We wheel over the rings to the chocolate enrobing room. So here we have to put the chocolate on the ring. So we have these young ladies over here who are feeders. It's going to run through a curtain of chocolate. And then we have to cool them so we can pack them. So this is the cooling room. You can see behind you the air conditioning units. Cooling chocolate is an art. You can't cool it too quickly and you can't cool it too slowly. And we're trying to get that nice Joyva chocolate shine on the gel ring. And now we're packing them in our bulk box here in the packing room. So this item is called Sesame Honey Crunch. We roast sesame seeds. We add some corn syrup and sugar and some honey. We boil it so it comes out like a hard candy. And then we pour this molten lava of sesame and honey mixture onto these cooling tables. And the guys then rotate the candy so it doesn't get hard on only one side. And this machine is cutting them and wrapping them. This is our honey sesame crunch. Been a staple in the product line for a very long time. All of our products are kosher. All of our products are parve, so there's no dairy in the plant. I think it was important to Nathan, the founder, for these products to be kosher so that he could cater to those immigrants that were coming over that kept the kosher dietary laws. It's a really important segment for us. You know, as a 115-year-old known kosher brand, people can post at their Seder and say, well, it's not a Seder without matzah and it's not a Seder without this. I think the reason we're still around is because of the foundation that my grandfather and my uncles laid down. And to tell you the truth, the foundation wasn't necessarily about how to make candy. What we observed and watched was more about values, decency, humanity, taking care of employees. It's really cliched, but it's so true, the ethics of our forefathers, and to be a witness to the generational change. I mean, it gives me kind of goosebumps. It gets me a little emotional about it.
Oh, come on.